Assalamu alaikum. I am a Babu Khan. What if the system meant to make your life easier quietly begins to control it? And what if, without realizing it, the modern world is building a structure that feels eerily similar to the warnings about Dajjal? By the end of this documentary, you may see technology not just as convenience, but as a powerful force shaping the future of faith, identity, and control. In today's world, everything is becoming digital. From how we communicate, to how we pay, to how we prove who we are. In many countries, life without a smartphone is almost impossible. Your identity, your access, your daily survival, all connected to a screen in your hand. At first, it feels like progress, faster services, easier living, a connected world. But beneath this convenience, a deeper question begins to rise. Who controls the system? And more importantly, what happens if you are locked out of it? For many Muslims living in non-Muslim countries, this question is no longer theoretical, it's becoming personal. In some places, digital IDs are required for basic services. In others, surveillance systems monitor public spaces, including areas near mosques. Workplaces sometimes create subtle pressure where expressing faith openly feels complicated. Ye sirf ek ibadat nahi, ye shanacht ki hifazat bhi hai. Prayer is not just a ritual.
It is identity. And when identity meets systems that demand uniformity, tension begins to grow. Reports suggest that digital tracking, facial recognition, and centralized systems are expanding globally, not always with bad intent, often in the name of security, efficiency, or public safety. But systems don't just observe, they shape behavior. They define what is normal and what stands out. So what happens when a believer chooses faith in a system that quietly rewards conformity? This is where the contrast becomes clear. A modern city filled with lights, speed, and automation, and inside it, a quiet struggle to hold on to something timeless. Public silence, private prayer, external adaptation, internal resistance. But here,
pressure does not always erase identity. Sometimes it strengthens it. But the question still remains. As technology continues to evolve, where is all this heading? More integration, more dependence, less separation between human life and digital systems. Some experts warn that the future may bring systems where access to resources, movement, or even expression could be digitally controlled, not necessarily as oppression, but as a normalized structure. And that is where the concern deepens, because historically, the concept of Dajjal is not just about a person, it is about deception, control, a system that appears beneficial, but tests Iman in ways never seen before. So could technology become part of that environment? Not the Dajjal itself, but the ground that makes such a system possible. This is not a claim, it is a question that many are beginning to ask. And perhaps that is the most important part, because awareness changes.
How do you live in a digital world without losing your spiritual identity? As the world moves forward, faster than ever before, the real challenge may not be technology itself, but how we choose to use it. And in the end, the rise of digital systems may not be the arrival of Dajjal, but it could be something just as important, a test, a preparation, a reminder that faith in every era must find a way to survive. And perhaps that is exactly what this moment in history is demanding. Not fear, but awareness. Not rejection, but balance. Because the real question was never just, is the system controlling us? The real question is, are we still in control of ourselves?